Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and I will be out of the classroom. I'll be away from campus on Thursday, which is when we have robotics. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up of what my expectations are that you'll be completing in robotics today, Thursday, the 16th of September. So first things first, some of you have finished your robot. You've done all of these different things. That's awesome. Some of you just have a few more to go. This is the only thing right now that I need you to do in your group, okay? So in your group, I want you to finish this, and then you move to this. Now this should be in your green folders. So this part you're going to do on your own. You're welcome to ask your buddy questions or what have you, your partner. However, each of you has an individual account on this website. So I can track each of your individual progress. Now you will be sharing your robot with your partner. So whenever there is a physical portion that you need to do with a physical EV3, that's when you'll use the robot that you built. But the virtual stuff is all stuff that you can do on your own. So let's look through this. This is Robotics Progress, EV3, Getting Started in EV3 Movement. It's at this website. The curriculum we're using is Introduction to Program with Virtual EV3. And what you're going to do is you're going to check this box when you complete the activity to include all the videos and questions. And you'll write the date that it's completed. So today is Thursday, the 16th of September. You work from left to right across the screen. I'll explain that to you here in just a second. And then you ask questions when you get stuck. So this is an individual activity. You will share the robot with your partner. You may also ask your partner for questions when you get stuck with bleh. However, you do need to complete each task individually. So let's see, and this goes down. And then there's a next page on the back, and this should be again in your green folder. So let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and go to this website. Not that one, this one. Okay, when I pull up this website, it pulls this up immediately, but I'm going to go ahead and go to groups up here, go to our class, and this is the one that I want. So I'm going to go to activity, and you'll see that this starts with, and we're supposed to go from left to right. So it starts with programming with a physical EV3, programming with a virtual EV3, role of the programmer, etc. And we go from left to right. If you follow along here, this is left to right, right? So this goes in the order that you need to do it. So let's kind of go through. There were some questions last time. Let's kind of go through. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that and you're going to start reading this. If you've already downloaded the EV3 Classroom software, great. I think that you have. You're doing good. I already uploaded the firmware or downloaded the firmware, so you don't need to worry about that, about uploading that. I already did that. I would like you to watch the video on the EV3 ports. Some of you were having trouble when you were building your robot understanding what the ports were for. There's also a place on your programming that shows you what is plugged into the ports so that you know where your sensors are, where your motors are, etc. I would like for you to go through this video as well, the EV3 menus, and then next page. Launching a virtual robot. So to use a virtual robot, you click on this. This is just a picture of it. I'll show you what it looks like. So you're going to read this. It's basically showing you what the virtual robot looks like, what you can expect when you start to use your virtual robot, the physical versus the virtual robot. You'll read through all of this. There's the virtual robot, managing virtual programs. It automatically saves, so you're fine. Virtual robot challenge conditions. When you're given a challenge and you use your virtual robot, if you complete your challenge correctly, normally it says nice job. And honestly, more often than not, you get this, oh no, restart and try again about 10 times. So in robotics, it's really all about perseverance. Very rarely do we get the programming right the very first time. I normally tell my kids when we're using a physical robot that it'll take about 10 times to get to success, and that's just engineering design for you. More on the virtual robots, virtual robot cameras. There's two different ways you can look at your our robot either from the top or from the side, and you'll read through all of this. And then it says to try it out. So here it says launch this activity. You can see how it kind of goes gray. So if I click on that, this is what comes up. So here's my virtual robot, and I can look at the different ways to see the robot here. I've already done this particular simulation. So it says, this activity does not receive a nice job pop-up when complete. Once you've tested each different motion and feel ready to move on, you can click this red close the activity. When the virtual activity is completed, the gray lap type will change color. I'll show you where that's at. But what they're looking for is like the movement stuff. So you'll click some movement and then make your robot go. Sometimes it falls off the table. Sometimes it does nothing. So you're just going to kind of play with this a little bit, see what happens. You're not going to receive a nice job pop-up. When you feel comfortable, you've done a few things, you can close the activity. Okay, and then go on to the next page. This is the role of the programmer. So you're going to read through this where it talks about the humans and the robots. You're going to read through how programmers program. This is important because you're going to have questions here at the end. Step 2, step 3, keep reading, keep reading. These are some discussion questions that I would discuss with you if we were in class, but I won't be there, so we may discuss it when I get back. And then you have some questions here at the end that you'll answer, and then you go back to overview. So if you've done all 3 of those things, you should be able to check all 3 of these boxes and put the date that you've completed it. Okay, that part goes fairly quickly. So let's go to the next part. So we've done that, so we're going to scroll down. And again, we're going to start here and move this way, move across this way. Wherever you see these little, I think these are laptops. Mine are all green because I went through this over the summer, but that means that I've completed a virtual task. And if you see these uploads, that means I've completed a physical task. Yours should be gray right now, but when you finish it, it will turn green. So let's go ahead and click on the introduction to moving forward. You'll watch this video. You may have already watched this video once, but and you'll answer these questions. Next page. You'll read this, watch this. It says choose virtual or physical. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up using our virtual robot first, kind of hashing out the programming on our virtual robot, and then we're going to use our physical robot. So we end up using both. So let me go down here. Here's the virtual robot. Let's go ahead and launch that. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. I just kind of grabbed it and moved it out of the way. It says, moving forward. In this lesson, you will program the robot to move forward. To achieve the goal of this activity, complete the following steps on the next page to program the robot to drive forward 3 rotations. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, sorry, it's down here, my bad. And it explains exactly what your program's going to look like. So you just need to follow these, and then when you finish, you'll get this nice job. When you're done and you get this nice job, you can close this, and then you're going to work with your physical robot. Okay? So come down here, and it tells you what you need to do. Open the EV3 Classroom, which is right here. Create a new program. It's step by step. Step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7, how you connect it, download the program, place the robot, run the program, it moves forward, awesome. Then you have this try it, hold, and float, so you can try that. And then you have measure 1 rotation, physical, that's why you've got a ruler in your kit. And then you have this. So you just do the next thing is really all that you do. This is the virtual measure 1 rotation. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, or you can ask me about it the next time we see each other, which would be Friday. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day in robotics and get as far as you can. My expectation is that everyone will at least finish their robot and start up here. I'm hoping everybody will at least complete their robot and complete this first part. So have a great day. I'll see you soon.